What's up, everybody? This is Daniel in Jefferson Park, just a couple blocks down the street from my house in Denver, Colorado. Wanted to give you a quick race report from last week. I did a race called the Kopp, which is named after a hill, which is a major feature of the Tour of Flanders. I believe the real Kopp is something like a quarter or a half mile long. There's grades of like 23%. This race here in Colorado is named that because rather than cobbles, we get gravel roads. That's as close as we get to cobbles here in Colorado. So it's got maybe 2.5 miles of gravel roads. In addition, in the middle of the gravel road section, there's a 17% dirt road hill. So that's the hill that they are taking the name from the Tour of Flanders. I don't think it's quite the same competition over here in Colorado. Nonetheless, it makes for an exciting race. It's a 5.5 mile circuit. We did the course 6 times in my group. I told myself going into the race, if I was feeling good, if I got a top 10 in this race, the Koppenberg, then I would continue and race this weekend. That didn't happen. I was feeling pretty rough. I actually started out feeling great. I hung with the group. I was right at the front the whole time. Made it up the climb, no problem both times. And then with 3 laps to go, I had burned a couple matches. I was feeling pretty rough. I didn't know how long I'd be able to hang with the group. So in the words of my mentor and team manager, Bob Schrenk, if you're feeling bad, attack. So I felt kind of crappy, and I decided, what the heck, I'm going to go for it. I threw down an attack on the way into the climb. Burnt the last of the matches I had, and got caught just as we started entering the climb. Got passed up by a group, and a group of about 20 rolled straight past me. I tried to catch onto the back end and didn't quite make it, so I rode by myself for a couple laps after that, and then ended up finishing with a group of about 8, and I outsprinted all but one of them, so I'm glad that's in place. But nonetheless, I didn't quite meet that goal that would lead me to want to race this weekend. I'm feeling a little bit tired. I hope that it has to do with the fact that I've had to repair myself from so many crashes. We only have so much energy to expend. In a good season, we're obviously expending it all on training, and then we're gathering up all our energy by sleeping and eating well and resting. This season I've spent a lot of my energy repairing wounds, and I got all these pink spots all over to prove it. That's a really unfortunate way to start your season. So what I've done, I've decided I'm going to take this week off and regroup a little bit, take a little time off the bike. Hopefully that allows some of the fitness that I have gained to really settle in. I'm probably going to do maybe a couple rides this coming week. I haven't ridden my bike since Sunday, so 5 days. I haven't ridden my bike in about 5 days. I'm going to give it another week. I might do a couple easy rides in that time, maybe a long ride to come back into it, nice long and easy, and then I will start ramping up some intensity and see how my body feels about it. So during this rest week, as we're going to call it, I'm still a diabetic athlete. You know, it's when we're altering back and forth between resting and training and all these different levels of intensity, it's a big challenge to manage your blood sugar. So I'm not racing this week, therefore I'm not training this week. I'm taking it easy. I'm letting all my fitness settle in. What am I going to do? Well, I decided I would go for a run. I went for a hike on Monday. Went for a long run, well, about 5-6 mile trail run yesterday with my old roommate. I felt fantastic, which is really surprising given how little I've run recently. But with that in mind, I also signed up for a marathon later in the summer, so hopefully some of that sticks with me and I can bring back the running training when that time comes around. I'm going to probably go do some yoga tomorrow morning. I've been feeling a little bit of tension, and once again, hopefully that's just fitness starting to settle in, and my body's responding to not training this week. And yeah, really hoping to go do some yoga, which is fantastic cross-training. Some of the benefits of cross-training. Now, most really intense endurance athletes, most people that are taking cycling, well, certainly if you're taking cycling seriously as a career, you don't do a whole lot of cross-training in the middle of the season. This time of year is just for biking. I'm not a professional athlete. I realized I needed to take a quick break from cycling, and I have to control my blood sugar. So I'm going for runs, I'm going to do some yoga, I'm going for hikes, doing whatever I can to maintain some level of activity, maintain my insulin sensitivity, so I can keep the blood sugars as stable as possible and still rest up and allow some of those cycling muscles to settle in and relax. I hope that helps some of you guys with any training questions you may have, or lets you know what we do in the off season. I personally think it's really important to use some of those muscles that we don't use when we're riding our bike. If you think about it, riding a bike is kind of a new thing for us humans in the long scheme of things. So I want to make sure all my other muscles are functional as well. So that's the goal. Yeah, keep up with the activity. I'm hoping on racing the Superior Morgul Classic, which is not a race that suits my style at all. It's a very big, much bigger climb in that race and very steep hill. But nonetheless, I'm going to give it a go. And cheers, have a great day, and keep up with the healthy blood sugars, riding bikes, whatever it is you do to keep all that in order. Bye.